proud that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business so humongous, you would think that happens in there. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing, yup. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Woo. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Yo, what's up, grinders? How you doing out there? Yeah, we're back. Gaming Grindhouse is open. Some news. I wanted to actually cover something else. And then as I'm about to set up, I see a rumor. It's not a rumor. It is a rumor. It's not a rumor. See the rumor, and it's like exactly what my speculation was for pursuing the GamesCom plans. And if you don't know what's going on, Microsoft and Xbox released today their plans for Gamescom, and head scratches galore. We're going to go over it and talk about the head scratching. And then there was the rumor, not the rumor, it is a rumor, about Avowed. Yeah. Yeah, carpet matching drapes. I have to say, we'll see. We were just talking about this yesterday, day before. This is, guys, MO. Wait, we'll get into it. Shout out to everybody coming on in here. Hit that subscribe button if you're new coming on in here to Gaming Grindhouse, where we care about the gamers. We talk about the gamers and quality games. And that's what we talk about. That's what it is. And we crap on anything else that is less than that, because we are the consumer. We have the power. We want quality games and enough of this corporate crap that gets fed to us on Twitter and YouTube, all other crap. We treat this as a consumer, not no insider, not no rooftop parties. It's all about just where to put your money and what is going on for us, the end product. And listen, even if you watch these people that have, oh, I heard this, and well, we're going to get into it. Oh, I've been hearing this, so I heard this earlier from my insiders, my source. I don't need any source. We don't need that here. We see exactly what's being shown to us, and we can make our predictions. And guess what? Damn right, about 90% of the time, those predictions are friggin' true. Because you go with your gut. Call this. We said this already. We've been saying, where is it? Where is it? And I've always said this. Their MO. Nobody plays the game. Nobody touches it. No hands-on. No. It's all, we'll talk about all this stuff. And what happens? Like every other game, like your Halos, like everything else, smoke and mirrors. Let's welcome the grinders in here. CTR Thrifty, what's up, man? I'll be on a show tonight. We'll be talking about probably this and many other things. Kyle, what's up? Cosmic Hero, how you doing? 3 Mile Island, Kyle, we got you coming on in. Nassim, what's up? Where's the lamb sauce? Fail Nest, there it is. 3 Mile Island's here. Socrates, Michael's here. Meniolis, Jesus, We got him. The grinder. I hear a buzzing. Hold on. I hit the mic. I hate this microphone. I gotta get a new microphone. I hate this feedback that I'm getting on this thing. Hold on, guys. Turn the volume down. Hold on. There it is. Fixed it without hurting your ears. Now you can bring the volume up because we're gonna be jamming. We got the music. So yeah, we're not gonna be crazy. What's up? But it's yo. Let's go. You know what? We got to play that song. Shmoosh. Shemish. That's right. And yo. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into this shit. Let's just get into it. So this is what started. This is what I really wanted to talk about was this thing here. Xbox GamesCom. What's up, Neil? How you doing? I hurt my fingers. Xbox at GamesCom. So here you go. You know, they're going to GamesCom. There it is. Rooftop parties galore. We're coming.
Gaming.
They're coming. Xbox at GamesCom. This is what they did. Summary. Xbox returns to GamesCom with over 50 titles. 50 titles. Oh my God. 50 titles. Phil.
Gaming.
Oh man, he says it again. The Xbox booth will also include a theater, photo ops. Oh boy! Oh, you mean Phil Mickey Mouse will be there? Oh boy! Take a picture of Phil. Oh boy! Photo ops, because that's what you're going there for. A gear store and more. Gotta buy your tramp stamps. Everybody gotta get tramp stamp. Where are the tattoos? They do that tattoos there, man. This is where they get all the tattoos. And for those who can't attend, check out live from the show floor broadcast August 21st, August 22nd, August 23rd. Oh, man. 3 days of shows. What's up, Twisted? How you doing, man? The community is what makes gaming and Gamescom, so especially be there. The Xbox booth. Here's the list of games. 50 games. 50 games. Attendees who could go hands-on with Xbox releases, including Age of Mythology Retold. I'm sorry if people have got this. This is how I feel about this. Age of Mythology Retold.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Aria, History Untold. They got Retold and Untold. Diablo 4 DLC. Fallout 76 DLC. Elder Scrolls Online DLC.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Towerborn. Talked about over a year and a half, Towerborn. That's supposed to be coming to Game Pass a year and a half ago. And then here's the humdinger of them all, Grinders. This is where I was like, I read this sentence right here. So all that other stuff. So they're coming with DLC hands-on. That's wonderful. We will also host exclusive theater presentations. Theater presentations of Avowed, Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, and Starfield Shattered Space. The Grindhouse warning signs went up. 5-alarm fire. 5 alarms. Exclusive theater presentations for Avowed, Indiana Jones, and Starfield DLC.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Grind this. Theater presentations. These games are supposed to be coming out in the last quarter. Like, we can't get any further into 2024, Phil. Like, we can't get any further in. Like, we're like right at the cusp. Are you gonna drop everything on Christmas Eve, on New Year's Eve? And we made 2024. Like, No, but we got, and this is what they do. They've been doing this. They come to these shows with updates to see. I'm surprised Sea of Thieves is not on here. I'm sure it will be. Sea of Thieves, all update DLC packs, all this bullshit. That's what they do. Oh, we're coming to the show. Play all this DLC that we got. But the games that they're coming out with, the first party, you know, all the shit that they bought, all the money that they have, all the studios that they own, their games, their first party games that they're coming down. Remember, they have a big first party, $80 billion. The games, nobody can touch them. No hands on. A theater present. You mean a theater? That's all we've been seeing. Theater. What's up, Henry Hank? Heck. This is all. And I said this in June when they had everybody there, tattoos, when they did Fan Fest, grabbing ass, taking pictures, booty, Mickey Mouse, all of them there. Nobody was playing Avowed. Nobody was playing Indiana Jones. They showed it with a video. The lady did an Xbox podcast talking about it. Remember the lady had to go get the titties or whatever the hell that was we did? I don't know if that was a joke or if that's what it was, but she retrieved the titties. What's up, Byron? How you doing? I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But she was talking through a video. Nobody had a controller. Nobody was playing. Even in the Xbox podcast that they did. Nobody came back from their showcase in June saying, I played Avowed. I played Indiana Jones. I played the DLC. Nobody touched it. Nobody touched it. They did a podcast. That's it. That's right. What's up? No Cap, how you doing, sick? You're grabbing ass. That's right. All waste of time. All a theater. Just a show. Nobody play. Meanwhile, Sony didn't have they had a goddamn stupid show, a PlayStation Direct or whatever the hell they did. And people come back, oh, I played Astrobot. I played Lego Horizon from Summer of Jeff Keighley Smuggling Grapes. Like, people were playing Sony's game. They were playing the games hands-on. Oh, I played Astrobot. We got a bunch of hands-on on Astrobot. Nobody has touched these. Nobody's like, I played Avowed. Yo, I did this. No, there's nothing. This is what they do. So here you go. We're going to Gamescom. There you go. Joining our booth is going to be Diablo for DLC. And then we're going to have the Xbox booth. We'll have Stalker 2, which got delayed 2 months to November. Which people played that. We got Phil playing that thing. Space Marine 2. Star Wars Outlaws. And Indie Selects. Squirrel with a Gun. And Noodle Cakes Winterboro.
Everything that we are doing with our content, with our
they're going to have 3 days of shows for Noodle Cakes. Look at these. Look at this. Look at the hours. Dude, they're there from 9 to 8 grabbing ass. 10 to 8 grabbing ass. They're there 4 days grabbing ass, taking photo ops. Get your ass signed, get that tattoo tramp stamps, Velocity Architecture, Vapor Chamber right up the ass. Remember, that only goes above the ass crack, the Vapor Chamber tattoo. That's where that one goes. That's a booty exclusive. And then you walk away and he slaps you and goes,
Great ass!
There you go. 4 days of noodle watch. What a Beyond the Xbox booth, Overwatch 2 will have a dude. Where's the new shit? There we go. And here we go. Game Pass is turning up the fun. Tell us about Game Pass. Game Pass with exciting reminders. PC, console, and cloud. Game Pass tokens. NVIDIA Now Force cards. Cloud gaming devices such as Amazon Fire Sticks and Meta Quest headsets. And gaming for everyone. Wheelchair exclusive. Wheelchair access. The gear shop. Now they put Call of Duty and Blizzard gear in there. A community area where you could chill out within the Xbox booth for attendees to stop and hang out during the show. We'll have special programming and activities.
And second too.
Trivia games, meet and
Like a requiem. What to play first and what to play last.
Can't wait.
Ground, Shroom and Doom. 'Cause they're all on Game Pass. Among Us, the Ascent, and more.
On Wednesday, they're going to feature Stalker 2 on their stream. On Thursday, they're going to feature Star Wars Outlaws. And then on Friday, they're going to show Avowed. They're going to show Avowed on Friday. But, oh, and here it is. Here it is. Bringing players together, connecting. There you go. There it is. We know what happens there. We know what happens there. There it is. But you're not going to play any of those games, though. You're not going to play any of those games. You're not gonna play any of that stuff. B Carter's legit. Remember, 16 months. He goes, another delay do say. Xbox has no games. Also, are you doing Madden? If so, let's run it. That's open for anyone. PNS only B Carters. There you go. Yo, I might be doing Madden. I'm gonna do Madden. I want to check out that new physics that they did. You don't get the notifications, Nick. Come on. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's busted. But there you go. And social teams and all this other mumbo jumbo. But the biggest standout here, with all this other mumbo jumbo in here, is that the games that were announced from their first party, the games, you know, like I said before, the games that they announced, they did back in January. The showcase in January, the developer direct. We are now, nobody's touched them. We're now going to August. We're going to GamesCom. Nobody touched them. And then the rumor is icing on the cake about Avowed. And then you say, what about Indiana Jones? What about, and Starfield, Shattered Space? What's Starfield, Shattered Space? They're supposedly adding vehicles, maybe? I don't know. No clue. What's the last game they released? Hellblade 2 in May. What was before that? Forza in December. Come on. You can't, and this is what I've said. You are going to have a day one service of Game Pass. A tier of $20 for day one first party games. Day one games from them. And I said, it's going to live and die by their first party. Remember, they're not doing those second party deals anymore. They're not doing, that's it. First party, their games. Day one, and you don't know when day one is. And now, delays are going to cost you money because you are paying for a tier of day one. You don't know when day one is, and now day one could be moved. It's ridiculous. Why would you put a 2024... They cannot have any consistency at all. There's no consistency. And that's what you need to maintain a subscription service. You need consistency in your releases, in your quality, especially if you're going to charge those premium prices for it. And they are not delivering on any of those promises. They talk about it. We have had more Phil Spencer podcasts with him talking out his ass than we've had hands-on gameplay from anybody on any of these games. Think about that. We have had more Phil Spencer interviews than anybody playing. Nobody has touched these games. Nobody has played them. That is a warning sign, especially when they make this whole pomp and circumstance parade. We're having a showcase, come out to Fan Fest. We're going to GamesCom. A booth is here with all the games. And the games that you are offering, your games are not there. They're in the theater. Why? What are you hiding? What are you protecting? This is what they do. They have these shows and nobody touches these games. You don't get a bunch of articles coming back from here going, I played Avowed, I played Halo, I played Starfield. Even with Starfield, nobody touched it. The first time somebody was playing it was for reviews. I don't know why Microsoft hides their games. They hide them. They show you in engines, built in this, and they hide them. And that's been my biggest problem. They don't know how to market and show off their games and get people excited about their games. They hide them. They put them in theater shows. They put them in in-engine renders. Same thing with Hellblade. Nobody played Hellblade. Nobody touched it until they were being reviewed. That's why those reviews get so much attention, because that is the first time somebody has actually played the friggin' game. This game, Avowed, has been announced for years. 3-4 years ago in a fake CGI trailer. Then they showed the game and it looked horrible. They showed it again in January. It looked worse. And then they showed it again. It looked a little bit better. But again, nobody was playing it. Nobody gave impressions. And you are charging people for day one starting next month. $20 a month. It's going up for day one. And that's the one area you're not delivering on. You cannot deliver your day one. So just by looking at this, without hearing the rumor, you see this and you're like, yo, these games, like, we are in August now. Like, yeah, I can see people, well, you're talking about March. Like, why are you complaining nobody's touching it? It's March. We're in August. End of August, this thing's going to be. And you got 3 games that they announced they did. Not me, not you. Microsoft marketing, Xbox had a whole developer direct in January to talk about this, saying this year it's coming. And we had head scratches going, well, why? Where are the release dates? Then guess what? June showcase shows up 6 months later. And we still don't have release dates to Avowed, Indiana Jones and Shattered Space. No release dates. Now, we're coming to the end of August. Maybe they show us release dates. People like, how much later are you going to have until you show a release date? No dates. And know what else? Not even no dates. Nobody playing the game. No hands-on demo. No behind the scenes. I got to play Avowed with all these influencers, all these Kappas out there. Nobody touched the game. Nobody played any of this stuff. Nobody with the controller is actively playing the game. None. They do this all the time. They wait until the 11th hour to have somebody show the game or the reviewers talk about it. It's the most annoying thing ever. They don't build any hype for their games at all. They fall flat on their face. But they'll have a booth where they'll have tattoos and meet and greets and take pictures with Phil Spencer telling you he hears you. All that other political bullshit that they do. But they won't make you play the goddamn games. Hide them. It's ridiculous. So just seeing that, I would have speculated something's going on. A theater presentation. Dude, you do theater presentations for games for next year. Theater presentation. We are in another year, 2024. Didn't they say it was over? My God, do I got to go back? Wait a second. Yo, where's that Phil Spencer Giant Bomb interview where he's like, I see it. We're going to have a cadence. Every quarter. We're going to release a triple, we're going to have a game release in every quarter. Well, you missed the first quarter with games going to Sony. Second quarter had Hellblade. Third quarter ain't got shit. And you're working on the fourth quarter now that may have one of these games fallen into it. But I could see it. I see it. We had hands on. We played these games. Like, dude, there's so many lies and shit that you could go into where he goes, you're not going to have another year like 2022. And what? Because they bought Call of Duty, now all of a sudden they are stacked? Dude, the world gets Call of Duty. Oh, because they own it now? Call of Duty is not a surprise. Cyber Dragon with the 5 gifted members. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to Cyber Dragon. But these are warning signs. And then let me tell you this. Even if you look at this, do you even think that these games are ready for prime time? Not only are there nobody playing these games, they're theater presentations, protected, hidden. We're just going to show you what it looks like. What's it running on? Who knows? Who knows? But he's supposed to be releasing per quarter, and now you're charging for a higher tier of day one. So I told you this already. Delays are going to cost that tier money because now you're paying for just day one games for $20 a month. That is the big gain of Game Pass because the middle tier loses day one games. The high tier gets day one. Day one now is on a higher paywall. Now when you delay games, that's going to cost you money because now you got that day one. It's not like you're just sitting there with a low tier and you get day one games. I said day one's going to cost you money. But this is crazy. Because now, after you read this, you're like, okay, you're going to GamesCom. Big whoop-de-doo. They're not going to Tokyo Game Show. They're going to GamesCom. Woohoo! And your games that are coming supposedly this holiday, 2024. They didn't even say holiday 2024. That's what's even crazier about this. They just said 2024. It just happened now that is coming to the ass end of 2024, and we have yet to see these games. Do we need a reminder? Well, you know, I think we need refreshers here. Just to kind of remember where these games came from. Right? Let's go. Where is it? Dev Direct. Dev Direct. Here we go. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. January. Let's hear about it. There we are. Cartwheel Call in full effect.
Part of the living lands, a frontier at the edge of the known world, where you must put a stop to a mysterious spiritual plague.
Tell me more.
And discover a secret.
Abilities for tactical advantages against a wide range of enemy types. It's not just hacking and slashing. You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities.
That's Cartwheel Call, I think.
Powerful melee attacks, blocks, parries, and special attacks. If you choose to approach combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity to focus on weaker or tougher combatants in an intentional and controlled manner. It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive, some are brutishly difficult, and others you must make sure you prioritize or their healing capabilities will put you in a tough spot. To help with the different encounters you will face, we provide customizable loadouts that can be quickly switched during combat. That means you can play however you want. Equip a sword and shield and charge into battle. Dual-wield pistols and control the encounter mid-range. Or even dual-wield wands to feel like a gunslinging mage. You could.
If you found Sergeant Usui, why is he not here with you? What happened?
At the end of the quest, you have a choice. When you confront Private Naoki, if you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it?
Developer Direct. What does that say?
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
Fall 2024. And nobody has had their hands on. We're going into August. Nobody has played this game. But it's coming out in fall. Get the titties. Right here. Exactly. And then June showed up. No release date. Fall. We're in August. Exactly. We're in August. They just showed this. Again, Microsoft showing this. They said fall. Then June came. No update. We got a release date for Hellblade 2. Came and went. The only game that they've released so far this year. That had a release date of May 21st. Which is crazy because that was the only game that they had from January. Then from January till May, they had nothing. Okay. Talk about, oh yeah, we're going to be dropping games. We got all these studios. We got Bethesda, Blizzard, blah, blah, blah. We got the all Activision game, all that. We got, yeah, we're bringing back Crash Bandicoot, Spider-Mans. Oh, but they were filling Game Pass with all the stuff, right? Nope, they weren't doing that either. They were just making you sit and wait. Came and went. Oh, and then where's that guy? We got to go. And then, and then here we add more updates to
whatever your name
all
is,
these events,
get ready
all
for
these
the big
things.
surprise.
And here's Indiana Jones. Todd Howard there. Here's Indiana Jones. Let's go see Indiana Jones. What do they say here? Look how much of Indiana Jones they showed. Oof. Almost 10 minutes of Indiana Jones. More Indiana Jones. More Indiana Jones. More Indiana Jones. Dude, Indiana Jones was shown some 33 minutes, almost 15, 18 minutes of Indiana Jones.
Familiar with the franchise or not?
In January.
Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible...
And look what it says. Release 2024. There it is. January. Developer Direct. This is their expectations for the year. And now we are in damn August, and Indiana Jones still don't have a release date. Avowed don't have a release date. And then Shattered Space was shown in June. No release date to that either. What's crazy is that in another month, it will be the year anniversary of Starfield's release. Is that when Shattered Space is coming out? Well, if it is, it's a theater presentation at the end of this month. If it is coming in September. So if Shattered Space DLC is coming in September, it would be the year anniversary of Starfield's release. Which will make you think it probably should have been hands-on at Gamescom, right? Considering it should be coming out 2 weeks after Gamescom.
Merchandising. Come, I'll show you. Open up this door.
Right? Shattered Space coming out. So is it going to miss the year anniversary of Starfield? I don't know. John Wayne, what's up, man? He says Sony Nintendo, top dog of gaming. Xbox is small fish. Hey, man. They think they're the big dog, I guess. Project Prepare Ship said bitrate. Still getting patches, right, Michael? It is. But Starfield's year anniversary is September. So here you go. Just using logic. Starfield, and we'll get to Avowed. Starfield year anniversary is in September. Gamescom is at the end of August, right? End of August. Shattered Space, DLC. They're bringing DLC for everything else. This is just their Gamescom plans. This is not the rumor yet. You would think that Starfield Shattered Space DLC would be playable at Gamescom, considering its distance from the year anniversary of Starfield. So does that mean that Starfield Shattered Space is not coming out a year after Starfield? Is that coming out in October? We don't even have a release date for the DLC. And they're going to Gamescom with a whole bunch of DLC for Elder Scrolls, for Diablo, for all the, I'm sure, see if these will be there, all that stuff. What's up, Garuda? How you doing, man? Good seeing you. What's up, Kratos? But when you think about this, the timing is off. It's like, well, wait a second. Why wouldn't Shattered Space be playable, considering that Starfield year anniversary would be September, right? When does Starfield come out? Starfield was like beginning of September? When was it? September 6th. And when's GamesCom? GamesCom is... Oh, yeah, they just showed the dates. We just went over it. GamesCom, they're doing shows... Look at this. They're doing shows what? They're doing shows on August 21st, August 22nd, August 23rd. So guess what? I'll tell you right now, Shattered Space, unless it's a stealth drop, is not coming out at the year anniversary of Starfield. Maybe they didn't want to. Who the hell knows? But there you go. And it's not playable at Gamescom. That would have been a... Don't you think that would have been, like, again, another opportunity? I don't run the business. But if I was trying to get people back into Starfield, get them excited, and I had this DLC expansion, I was kind of fixing a lot of things that weren't in Starfield day one, wouldn't you be like, yo, Gamescom we have a booth of 50 games. It will be great to have Starfield Shattered Space DLC playable, get the hands-on, get people hyped about it, and then we drop it in September, a year after Starfield, and we get everybody back on board with Starfield. That's what I would think. You have an opportunity here at the end of August to have people play the game. And I guess that's if it's ready. And there you go. Yes. In Europe, right? They just pulled out of there. Exactly, Hooked on Gyro. They're doing a booth of 50 games in country that they just like done selling consoles in. That's great. Which makes it even more important to show Starfield since it was more prevalent on PC than on consoles. It did better on Steam than it did anywhere else. Or maybe Game Pass. Who the hell knows? They don't share those numbers. But the year anniversary of Starfield, September 6th, and you got hands-on Gamescom showcases. And look, is it one of their things? Let's see. Is it one of their things? Starfield will be there. Is it one of their shows? Let's see. Here's another one. Here's Starfield. No, they're showing what they're showing. Yep, they're showing Stalker 2, Atomfall, Age of Mythology on Wednesday, and others. They could show Starfield, but you would think it would be one of your highlights, right? For one of these days would be Starfield, right? Thursday, no Starfield listed, and Friday, no Starfield listed. Meanwhile, the year anniversary of Starfield is September 6th, so I guess they're missing that as well. And no playable. Exactly. They got a bunch of games playable, but it's DLCs. There you go. And there you go. So that's Starfield, MIA, a theater presentation for Indiana Jones. And the game that's supposed to come out this fall, Avowed. So now you get all this just from the logic of looking at this thing. And then here comes rumor of rumors. Here they come. Per Tom Warren at The Verge. Again, rumor. Per Tom Warren at The Verge. Microsoft's big holiday quarter is getting slightly smaller. I am hearing that Obsidian is about to announce an Avowed delay to early 2005. Obsidian accidentally revealed this earlier this year that it was targeting a November launch. But with Xbox exclusive Stalker 2 delayed to November, things are getting stacked. Oh.
Bullshit.
Things are getting stacked. Oh, shit. Whoa. Holy 2 games. Whoa. Woo. Woo. Wait. Well, not just one game. Guys, grind this. Hit the like button because it's not just one game. I'm gonna turn it to Stutter and Satya. It's 2 games. Holy shit! 2 games.
Right? Con men, thieves, degenerates,
Stacked.
lowlifes, thugs, criminals.
Stacked. It's stacked. 2. So Phil Spencer's like 2 stacked. Avowed and Stalker in the same month. Say it ain't so. That's too much. Too much, Phil. Oh, my God. That is so much.
Put that cookie down.
Too much.
Now.
Stacked. Oh. I need to be fanned.
Game over.
2 games? Oh, whoa. Oh, man. Not 2. Oh, my God. Stalker 2 and Avowed? Who would have thunk it? That is... GTA, get the hell out of here, GTA 6. Oh, my goodness. Stacked. Oh, my God. No way. Oh, please. No. Listen, Stalker 2 is not even their first-party game per these dopey-ass bastards that say, hey, Stellar Blade don't count, Final Fantasy don't count, Grand Blue Fantasy don't count. Those are not first-party games. Well, then guess what? Stalker 2 don't count too, bitch. Stalker 2 is a second-party deal. That's not their game. So Avowed could come in fine and dandy, don't you think? Stalker 2 is not from their studio. If you don't want to say, well, Sony didn't release shit this year. Oh, Helldivers 2 and Grand Blue Fantasy and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Oh, and Stellar Blade. Oh, and Rise of the Ronin. Those no. What's Stalker 2? What does that have to do with anything? Oh. It's stacked because of Game Pass. Oh, you mean you can't put, for those people paying $20 a month, Phil, you can't give them 2 games a month. Oh, whoa. We can't give them 2 games. We're stacked. Too much value.
Bullshit.
Too much. Oh, woo. 2 games. Are you kidding me? Stacked. Because Stalker 2 got delayed? Oh, come on. Yeah, because Avowed has been hands-on. People have been playing it. People have been loving it. Yeah, Avowed. Uh-huh. Yeah. Stacked. Let me continue. Things are stacked for Xbox in the all-important holiday season. Yo, Tom, get yo.
Bullshit.
The all-important for who? Did you miss their console sales are down 42 goddamn %? What holiday? Amy in the Hood just said that basically they're going to have console sales are going to be down next quarter too. What big-ass holiday? What are you talking about? Nobody wants it. The hell you... Yeah, Silent Hill 2 don't count either. The all-important holiday. Who this? What holiday? Microsoft don't give a shit about a holiday. What are you talking about? Amy Hood said that they're going to be down. Console sales are fucking ski slope. What are you talking about? The all-important holiday. What the hell? This is ridiculous. What a fluff piece. Goddamn fluffer. Goddamn fluffers over here. Oh, and then here's the damage control. Here it is. There it is. What I'm hearing is, I understand Avowed is in good shape. This is a matter of just wanting to give more breathing room outside of a very busy period for Xbox Game Pass. We're still waiting to see Bethesda's Indiana Jones game manages to make it for planned December release. Who said December? Did you say December? Conrad Younger, did you say December? Did you say December? Ice Queen, Garuda, did you say December? Did you say, Twisted Sid, did you say December? How the hell did Indiana Jones get a December release date? Did anybody see that? I didn't see a December release. Did you? This is a bunch of bull. Like, dude, fluff piece, fluffers. Where are the fluffers? Well, did you get December? The Executioner Hood. Did you see December? No. Oh, I think Indiana Jones defaulted to December because it defaulted to goddamn New Year's Eve. because they said 2024, and they're like, the last possible date that Indiana Jones could come out is New Year's Eve. They said, since we don't have a release date for Indiana Jones is coming out New Year's Eve. They just threw it in December. Meanwhile, the son of a bitch of a game was shown in January in 40, what is it? What did I say? 25 minutes of the game. And then they showed another trailer in June. And we still don't have a release date, but we're just saying New Year's Eve. Phil going to be out there at 11 o'clock and he's going to be like this.
Would you ship that? Would you just
Ship it. Ship it. It's 11:59. Happy New Year, bitches. Yo, Garuda, they're gonna make it. They're gonna add a goddamn winter coat onto Indiana Jones. It's gonna be like, if Die Hard's a holiday movie, we're gonna make Indiana Jones and the Great Circle a holiday game. Indiana Jones is December. Oh my God! Listen, these games didn't pop out of the woodwork. Like this is the ignorance that I don't like. They think that we're ignorant. These games didn't pop out of the woodwork. Microsoft, like Call of Duty was coming when it's coming. All right. So if you want to say Call of Duty counts now in their jam-packed holiday, then they owe it to the subscribers because they haven't done shit and gots for them for the rest of this year. They have done nothing for them. They have delivered them Hellblade 2 in May and said sayonara. They owe all this shit to drop by the end of this year to validate those day one Game Pass subscribers. Oh, but it's too heavy? Too heavy? The last game you released was in May from your first party. You said you could see it. A game a quarter. Well, you missed the first quarter. You came at the tail ass end of the second quarter. You completely kiboshed this quarter with a showcase and Phil Spencer doing IGN interviews. I guess that counts. And now you come into the next quarter. Amy in the Hood says it's over. And you got basically, this is what you got. You did this to yourself. Where's your roadmap, Microsoft? Like, it sounds like, again, you fail on the promises that you have. You said in the next 12 months, these are the games you're going to be getting. Oh, we'll never do that again. You're doing it again. Why are your games delayed? This is your first party studio. Why? Delayed for what? And if you're delaying it because of Game Pass, that's some bullshit. Because people are paying for day one. And now they're manipulating day one to give you a perceived value. Is that smart? Like, should people be happy about this? Wait a second. The game is fine, but you're not going to give it to me because Game Pass is too busy? Hit that friggin' like button, Grinders, because does that make sense as a gamer? Husky, what's up, man? Not your mother's. Like, Dante, does that make sense? Outside Gaming Night, yo, does that make sense? Oh, we're going to delay it because Game Pass is too busy. What? So because you might drop one game, you can't give me two in my subscription that I'm paying for day one. Spread it out. Spread it out. I guess and then this is the point. Oh, I'll get to it. I guess you weren't happy. You weren't anticipating this game then. If you're like, oh yeah, just delay it because Game Pass is too busy. What? That is a $20 a month day one, and they are manipulating day one. How you like those apples? That's a whole new curveball to the situation, right? Oh, well, now we got people paying. Like, that is some bullshit. Delay because the service is too busy? Really? Call of Duty didn't come out of the woodwork. Avowed, you've shown since January. You've shown these games since beginning of this year.
Whatever your name is,
you set
get ready for the big surprise.
expectations for this year already in January. You said this is what 2024 is going to be. And now, because we're coming to the ass end and you can't get your stuff sorted out, booty, like you can't get your things taken care of. Oh, Game Pass is too busy in the end of the year. Well, whose fault is that? And what about all the great games that are coming out in the first quarter of next year? Early 2000. What about all those games? Let me list all the games. Like, you know, Perfect Dark that was listed for 2025. Oh yeah. What about all those games that are supposedly coming out next year? Oh, Compulsions games. Yeah, that should be coming out. What about those games? Isn't Avowed moving to 2025 early gonna conflict with Avowed with Compulsions game? What happened with that? What about all the great games that are coming out next year from Microsoft's first party? Oh, so you mean those 2025 release dates were bullshit? Because they were just years, actually. They were just a year. And I have a question. If you're talking about November, December, that's fall, I guess, right? But we're going to delay it because Game Pass is stacked. Because guess what? They're putting Call of Duty in Game Pass. And so all of a sudden now Call of Duty is a thing. Well, Call of Duty was not a surprise. So does that mean that Microsoft, then why wouldn't they put Avowed out in June? Why? Because it's not ready. Oh no, but it's fine. Yeah, Fable, Perfect Dark. Thanks for subscribing, Digital Dude. I appreciate it. We're on our way to 3,000. Come on, let's go. Let's get those subscriptions. Let's go to 3,000 for an incredible event that I don't even know what I'm going to do yet, but trust me, we're going to do something special for 3,000. And we're still waiting to see what Indiana Jones is. Like, how are we in this uncertainty when day one is a cost factor? Because now you're paying for day one, but they're not telling you what day one is. So you expect people to be upset, right? Because delaying a game because Game Pass is too big, Game Pass is too busy in the all-important. You think, right? You think that there will be, people are going to be pissed, right? Uh-huh. They'll be like, wait a second, why are you delaying a game because Game Pass is busy, but the game is fine? So the game could come out, but you're delaying it because Stalker 2 may be coming out the same month. Which is not even their first party game. That's just a game that happens to drop in Game Pass. It's been announced and been delayed a lot. So you would think they'll be upset, right? You'd think they'll be upset. Delaying because a service is stacked, but the game's fine. Mm-hmm. We'll see Mr. Yellow Chair. Here he happens to be here. If Avowed is delayed, I'm okay with this. Give it a release window where it has time to breathe versus the chaos that is the holiday and potentially getting lost in the shuffle. Bonus points for Obsidian having extra polish. So I have a question. We just saw back in January, they said Avowed was fall 2024. Where was Mr. Yellow Chair then? He had no concern that Avowed would get lost in the holiday chaos. They told you in January this game was coming out fall 2024. That's Call of Duty. You know the holidays is fall 2024. Did you have any statement about that it may get lost in the chaos of the holidays? Really? Spread it out. Time to breathe. Time to breathe. They told you January, third week of January. I just showed the video. Yeah, 6 months ago. Where was the one person, after seeing all this horse shit, this wonderful dialogue and that, they said it right here. Grinders, did you see anybody fall? Oh no, Avowed. Avowed will get lost in the shuffle. Fall 2024. Oh, it will get lost. Where was that statement in January? Give it time to breathe. Oh. You knew in January it was coming out in fall. Now all of a sudden it's, oh, there's so many games. No shit. Oh, but it's ready though. It's ready. It's fine. But they're delaying it because Game Pass is too much. Because a non-first party game is being dropped. Stalker 2. So you got a shooter versus an open world fantasy RPG. Oh, no. Too much. Nobody was worried about Avowed getting lost in the shuffle. Okay. Give it time to breathe. Give it time to breathe. Let's see what Dusty Bin thinks. Dusty Bin! What does Dusty Bin think? Dusty Bin. He thinks it's the right move. Whoa. Send it to Q1. However, that does leave a noticeable gap in Xbox releases. Well, again, Dusty Bin, I admire you for your noticeable gap in Xbox releases because that's what they do. He thinks it's the right move. Q1. The fact that people are okay with this game getting delayed after seeing it only 2 times in January and in the showcase, because that's the only time they show these games. It's not like that Microsoft does a dev direct or something, a deep dive into the game where there's people playing it. And no, they show it 2 times. They showed it in June, and they'll show it. They showed it at their showcase. They'll show it and that's it. They don't do any kind of breakdown. They don't do anything in between those shows. They don't do like a state of play. They won't do any of that stuff. They will do a theater show of Avowed. I think if you're okay with the delay of this game, then you weren't really you weren't ready. Like, you really didn't care about it. Like people would be bummed out, right? That's my thing. You would be completely bummed out if this game is getting pushed to early next year. And guess what? If that rumor is true, guess what time of the year it is, Grinders? It is only August 1st. So that is basically, you just got told a game that you're probably expecting in the next 3 months is coming out next year. You still got a half of this year to go. Okay? So finding out now that the game is coming out in 2025, and who even says, given their track record, do you think it's going to come out, what, January or February? Stealth drop? Time to breathe. Well, I guess they were concerned then. Because guess what? Spider-Man didn't need time to breathe. You know, none of these games, like, if this game was a banger, if this was supposed to be, it should be fine to hold its own. Right? Or what, Stalker 2 is going to take it from dethrone it? Are they not that confident in this game? This game has to be like clear runway. Nothing needs to come out. It has to be a desert. And that's when the game comes out, and maybe it has a chance. Let's play a little bit. Let's explore this a little bit. Let's see. Is that the... Do we have any so far, January release, we got Donkey Kong Returns HD January 16th. So we don't have anything yet we don't have any of that. You know, it's so early in this year. It is so early. So I guess all we have is January 16th. We have Donkey Kong. We got tons of games in 2025 though. But Donkey Kong's the only one that was confirmed for January. But my God. And where's South of Midnight? Wait, wasn't that when's South of Midnight anticipated? Well, that just had a 2025, right? Where's South of Midnight? When's that targeted? Is that just 2025? Coming 2025. So South of Midnight could come out whenever. It could come out December 31st of next year. But what I don't get is the acceptability that this game should be delayed to give time for a busy period in Game Pass. That's the thing that nobody seems to be talking about. Nobody's concerned that Avowed looks like trash, like it doesn't look that great. Nobody has played it. But the whole, like, it's in good shape, but we're moving it out to give the game to breathe outside of a busy period for Game Pass. Excuse me?
You're my #1 customer.
You are going to increase the price next month to $20 for day one games. And now, when a game was going to come out fall 2024, day one that I'm paying for, it goes out there. So now my subscription is 3 months, right? I got a 3 month that came on my PC for 3 months of Game Pass. So now that because this game falls out of that window, I will have to then pay more month to go play this game when it comes out early next year. Because they only give you 3 months of Game Pass. That's all you can't do like a year. Kazakira 250 with the $5. So is Indiana Jones the only holiday game they have? Yikes. Apparently, Indiana Jones is coming out December 31st for all they know. They have no clue. It was the only one that didn't have a month on it. It just said 2024 Indiana Jones. But you're sitting here now, and they're going to delay a game that's supposedly in good shape. Right? Because of Game Pass. Where's Clockwork Orange game? Yeah, what is that one? We didn't see anything. Where's that? State of Decay 3. And, the list goes on and on and on. Compulsion Games is next year. And see how they changed it? When was this? See? So then this is the scam. So in January, what I just showed you, look, Developer Direct, they said Avowed coming fall 2024. This is how, if you remember what I said back at the video I did, right, in June, where I said it was a good showcase, now you need to deliver on it. Remember I said it's all about the delivery, and that's where Microsoft fails all the time. It's the delivery of it, and it's unfair to us, the gamers. Like, this is bull. Because they don't deliver on their promises. They had a good showcase. Watch this. In January, Avowed, fall 2024, right? January, we have fall 2024. Well, now we learn an update about Avowed in June 9th, 2024. Let's go see. We should have more details, right? It was shown at the showcase, 2024 June. Well, let's keep going. Where is the release date? Nope, they didn't give a release date, but look what they did. Avowed will be released in 2024. What happened to fall? What happened to holiday? Because if you think about it, traditionally they say holiday 2024, and that goes from basically like October to December. Fall is usually September, maybe some October. Like fall usually comes before holiday, from my understanding. When they usually do fall, when they say fall, it means it's coming before November, before Black Friday. I always thought. If they say holiday, that means anything from November to December. I would say that's the holiday season. It's November to December, or like from Halloween to New Year's. That's holiday 2024. Fall 2024 is anything before the holiday. You say September, October when you say fall. If people agree, I don't know. That's what I always say. So if you said fall, I'm thinking September, October. And then if you say holiday, coming this holiday, then you're thinking it's November to that. So that's typically. So technically, when they said fall 2024, you weren't thinking December. September to November, exactly. Yeah, boy. See? So when you say fall, you're thinking September to November. Yep. Fall, September. Yeah, those are the seasons. But, they refer, if you ever seen, it's fall, and then they say holiday. Sometimes they say coming holiday 2024. And that usually entitles something from November, I would say, from Halloween to that. But when you say fall, summer could be pushed to August. And again, it's all subliminary because, again, it's all just the way they do it. But if somebody said fall 2024 versus holiday 2024, it should be coming sooner. But regardless, the fall is not there anymore. And what's crazy is that this is 6 months after they told us fall, right? We're going backwards. You gave us more detail in January, and then in June, you removed the fall. You just said coming out this year. But in January, you said fall. Why are we going backwards? Why, as we're getting closer to the release date, you're being more vague with the release? This is what I mean. The delivery. We're regressing. In your post on Xbox News versus your developer direct, this is all published by you. This is you. Nick says they meant fall off the calendar. Yeah, pretty much. But isn't that crazy? You would think as you're getting closer, you'll get more detail. Now, Gren, this is all rumor from Tom Warren. They could come out at GamesCom and at the end of their cinematic trailer say coming out November 1st. They could. So this is all just per The Verge, which is behind a paywall, by the way. Great job. A Verge paywall. Coming from Tom Warren. And also the concerns you got to see of basically they have no hands-on at Gamescom. So it's all rumor. Hit that like button. 160 some people here. Fall was a misprint. Oh damn. It was circled. Dude, it was circled. Well, let's see if there's any more repercussions. And now what about, and then you say Avowed's getting delayed. And shout out Ice Cream Gaming for being a VIP. Hit those emojis. So now you think about Avowed, and then it could possibly go, well, what about Indiana Jones? It was even a vaguer situation. But I think the biggest takeaway here is that if it does get delayed, and if the reasoning, which they're not going to say, but people are going to try, Game Pass is eating too good. Are you kidding me? Well, that's the job of Microsoft to manage this. They're the one. These are their first party games. This is not second party deals. These are not Phil Spencer, making his deals right now, right? Remember Phil Spencer making his deals?
Is that a deal? No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
Yo, Phil Spencer's losing the deals. This is his first party studios. How are they that incompetent? How can they not line it up and make this make sense? Give a roadmap. How are they this combobulated? Their own studios are fumbling over themselves, delays upon delays. And what makes you think that Avowed is just going to show up early next year? They'll say move to they're going to give it a release date of 2025 at GamesCom. And who knows, maybe Tom Warren's little thing right there, he will basically pressure them to kind of pre-announce that, hey, guys, going into Gamescom, Avowed is going to be pushed out to 2025, but Indiana Jones is coming December 6th. Dante says they seem to be waiting for what Sony's doing. I don't know, man. Sony's not their competition anymore. I don't know if they're waiting, but minus the 42% in console sales, I don't know if they're waiting. I don't think they can get any lower. I don't even think they can get. I don't think they can get any lower.
Skip. Go for skip. Yeah. But skip. Where you go? Skip. We skip. Simple as that. Skip.
And then they got the Shattered Space DLC, which again, like I was saying, is that coming out September? Well, they got no hands-on at Gamescom of that either. So is that coming out September? Who the hell knows? But this is what happens when you are now in August and you have no release dates. And you're telling me if Call of Duty is there, which that's always been there, that's always been its slot, because Call of Duty's in Game Pass, you want to spread your stuff out now? Well, like, come on, dude. Like, get out of here. Delaying day one games for the perception of value. Yo, that is a new low, man. That is some new low bullshit. That is ridiculous. Like, come on. Yo, Sony, what? Like, they did Helldivers 2 and Foam Stars the same friggin' week. Like, that's your job to line that stuff up. And you tell them because Stalker 2 got delayed, oh no, we got a bank. Like, really? Really? Come on. And Stalker 2 shouldn't count because Stalker 2 is not first party. And what's crazy is that you're sitting here trying to figure out the last 3 months of this year for a service that you're paying for day one. And meanwhile, you look at the other side and you're saying, well, what does Sony have? So it's only been dropping games since January. They started with Last of Us. Oh, that's a remaster. Dude, the games. You don't even know when your shit's coming out. And you're paying for day one when shit comes out. That's the problem. And that's something that people are not going to understand until it starts hitting them, that you're paying for the release date of these games. You're going to subscribe $20 a month for the release date. That release date is like that's going to be a determination whether you subscribe for Game Pass to get it. And if you plan a window, I'm subscribed for the next 2 months because I'm going to play this game and this game and this game, and then you find out that in those months, those games are getting pushed. That's messed up. And pushed for the sake of making Game Pass look. You got all these studios. You got all this stuff going on. How the hell are you this disorganized? And is the game going to be good? Because apparently give it more polish. Polish? Where's does it need more polish when they showed it in June? Because I could have told you it needs more polish in June. Oh, it needs more. Now you're going to say it needs more polish as damage control for a delay. Like, come on, dude. Oh, my God. If you're not damage controlling this shit to make it look, to try to make it look like Microsoft management knows what the hell they're doing, please, that's all you're doing. You're making yourself look like a fool. Microsoft management and Booty have no friggin' clue what the hell they're doing. They don't. They never did. They're scrambling around trying to figure shit out. And we suffer for releases. And what is this game? Give it time. Like I said before, and I said this in June, people were coming back. I played Astrobot. Hands-on with Lego Horizon. I played these games. We just got another hands-on from Eurogamer on Astrobot. They are playing these games. Nobody has played Indiana Jones. Nobody has played Avowed. Nobody has touched these games. No Eurogamer, no IGN, no GameSpot, nobody. That's a problem. I'm not even saying like the general public to play the games. Sony, they've been given hands-on to these games already. But you're delaying games that nobody has touched. Nobody has played. And it just goes to everything that they've done. They've done this all. They've done this with Halo. Nobody touched Starfield. Nobody knew about the loading screens until the reviews, until they started playing the game. And then they were trying to shut that down for the week that Starfield released, when people were shitting on the loading screens and the wait times. And that you load 3 times to get into your plane. They were shutting down videos that early in that week to try to keep momentum going for the game. Don't you remember? Because nobody got to play this game. And all the stuff they shown happened just to cut out the load screens. Thank you, Mr. Tennis. I appreciate it. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Tennis. I said that, yeah. Even when they did that question and answer session where they said, oh, people like the third-person camera. Oh, but that's really just an accessibility setting. We haven't done the animations for Avowed to work in third person. That's just an accessibility that we did, but people seem to like the third-person camera. But given the feedback, we may add it. We're looking to add it later. They said that. I covered it in the video of Avowed. I covered it in the June showcase, in the questions and answers. The game wasn't ready. But the game's ready now. Dude, no. The game's not ready. And that will be a more legitimate way to delay it than to say, oh, it's fine, but they just want to spread the love. They just want to spread Game Pass out. Oh, come on. That's worse. That should be unacceptable. Like, if the game's not ready, it gets delayed, then do it. Then delay it. But don't say, oh, it's delayed because Stalker 2 got delayed and Game Pass is just, there's just too many games. Dude, they owe you for the year. They better drop all that shit in 2024. Otherwise, people are not going to subscribe in 2025. Right? They owe it to you. You act like they're dropping all their games. They dropped Hellblade 2 in May. And nothing before that. Ta-da, like, oh, but they're too busy. They may be downgrading. Conrad says they may be downgrading it. Oh, shit. Bad booty out there.
Very come down to this. A bump in the road comes, and she's be sarcastic. I won't be coming back until Saturday when you leave. She's gonna try to stop me, but she can't run in those little high heels. Never see this face again.
Dude. So we'll see if this rumor is true. But if you were watching this, oh, yeah, maybe, you know what, Aaron, you make a good point. Maybe they put Avowed behind the frosted glass and they're making a PlayStation version. Oh. They put it behind the frosted glass. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what they did. That's what they did. They put it behind the frosted glass. But listen, I told you this back in January. What Herman Holtz does to the studios. And actually, Peter Molyneux told this to you as well. That this whole Xbox first-party games and their display, what is it, Peter Molyneux?
It was a disaster, Ryan. It was a train wreck. It was a disaster, Ryan. It was a train wreck. It was a disaster, Ryan. It was a train wreck. It was a disaster, Ryan.
A disaster, Ryan. A disaster. That's what it is. And if you forgot, I actually had the footage. Grinders, hit that like button. And here you go. Let me, maybe if you remember this. Given this is what they were doing. Grinders, this is what they were doing. Tell me why the game is delayed.
Feeling so inspired. Got my cup of coffee, ready to get wired. I open up my laptop, loads of code to write. But my mind's on brunch, can't wait for a bite. Brunch, no crunch, that's my game.
There it is.
Coded in munching, it's all the same.
Grindhouse music.
Working hard, never missing out. Brunching all the way, without a doubt. We have a top-notch break room with all the coffee and snacks you can consume. On weekdays, booty comes with a coffee. We can't believe it is all free. The real workers are behind the frosted glass, while Sue drives her scooter again right past. Then there's Phil doing cartwheels down the hall. There's no wonder nothing gets done at all. It's brunch and no crunch.
Summertime in the Grindhouse.
It's brunch and no crunch. Just another day with Matt Booty run the show. He has us City Max and Activision to go. We just wait for brunch to that. Sue gets on the scooter. Phil goes back to slow motion cartwheels and gets back to it board games. And then we do it all the same tomorrow. See you at brunch. No crunch.
There you go. Cartwheel spamming. There you go. So what are we doing here? My goodness. But Grinders. We'll see if it's true. The rumors are true. I'm sure we're going to get a release date soon. They can't. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll get it. We'll get all the release dates at the end of the month. Or maybe we'll get it sooner. But who knows? Who knows, man? But I just say the writing is on the wall with these things. And I've been saying it all year so far. Like, just the hiding of the game. They show behind closed. They show it in videos and just talking through stuff. They don't let people play these games. It gives all the warning signs that they're not ready. And then they get delayed. They've been doing this. They've done this with Starfield. They did this with Redfall. They did this with Halo. They've done this with Forza. They've kept doing this. This is what they do. They don't get people excited about their games. They don't have confidence in their games. And then they get delayed, and nobody gets to play them, and then they get delayed. This is what they do. And that's why when it says, we give you choice, yeah, you're making it real easy not to choose you. Because you just keep fumbling and jumping and just... You're going to go to GamesCom and proudly stand up and say Avowed is delayed to early next year? That's what you're going to do? And what makes next year any better? Next year is going to be crazy with games. And we haven't had all the release dates yet. But I'm sure the next year is going to be insane, especially the first quarter. So to say like, oh, it needs to get out of the holiday season because it's too busy, give it room to breathe. Come on. That's no confidence. This game should drop whenever it dropped. and be a banger, right? That's what you expect coming out of first-party Microsoft quality, right? The game, whenever it drops, it should just hit because it's a great game, regardless of it. Unless it's coming out with something that's similar, like, you know, an Elden Ring or something that may kind of conflict with it, or you know what I mean, like a popular franchise or something like that. But otherwise, Avowed should just come out and just dominate because it's that good, right? Stalker shouldn't be taking Stalker 2. Did you play Stalker 1? They're different games anyway. What does that have to do with Avowed being delayed? Indiana Jones, that's not a magical open world RPG. What does that have to do? They decided on these games. This is their rollout. This is their job to curate content and satisfy a subscription service. Or just satisfy a gaming culture and an investment. And if that's not happening, then they're not doing their job. And you could see whether you hate. Somebody brought up Concord. Jesus brought up Concord. You know, you're talking about Concord. You're talking about Astrobot. You already see the marketing building up for it. Whether you like the game or not. I'm not a huge fan. I enjoyed it over the weekend, but I don't know how much of longevity I'm going to have with it. Astrobot, I definitely want to play. But regardless whether you like the games or not, whether they're for you, whether they're for kids, you already see the marketing roll out. The controllers for the game. The hands-on already for Astrobot. They're already kind of rolling out the Concord beta. We already had hands-on. We played the game. We haven't, nobody, not even the media has touched these Microsoft games. Whether you like it or not, now you can make a judgment whether you want to play Concord or not. Because you got to play it. Nobody got touching Avowed. Nobody said how the controls play. What does the map look like? What are the mission dynamics? How do all these things work? Nobody. It's all been controlled and isolated. And only talked about videos. That's it. Nobody coming back going, I played Avowed, this is my impression. Nobody, but they've done it with with all the other games. And that's a problem. It's always been a problem. So, it is what it is. And we'll see if this rumor is true or not. It's paywalled. Tom Warren says what he's hearing to give it some breathing room. And if Microsoft, and this is another problem, if Microsoft thinks that Call of Duty is going to be the kind of like the Game Pass swan song, then it better be a head scratcher if any games from them are even slated into the second half of the year outside of October, outside of September. Because if that's the case, then Call of Duty is going to dominate that time period. And they knew this. So for them to be like, whoa, we got Call of Duty, we got Avowed, we got Indiana Jones. Dude, Stalker didn't get delayed a year or 6 months. It got delayed 2 months. But because of 2 months, they're too stacked. And why is that a problem? It's not like that they've been dropping games every month this past year. They owe it to you. So that shouldn't be an excuse, and that's ridiculous. And that's their problem, that they're supposedly stacked. Because they put it in, oh, come on. And as a Game Pass subscriber, you should be pissed the hell off. Oh, you mean in October or November, I could get 2 games day one, Stalker 2 and Avowed, but because Microsoft says that's too stacked, I got to pay more money now to play this in February. So I got to subscribe for 3 to 4 more months now to play this game in February when I could have got like a buy 2, get 1. Sign up in November and play 2 games. Really? Really? That's acceptable as a subscriber. That you could have been 1 month for $20 and now you got to stretch it out to whenever in 2025. that should be unacceptable as a subscriber because especially you're paying for the top tier. That makes no sense. No, Aaron, I'm telling you right now, that Call of Duty and Game Pass, that is definitely a swing for the fences. They should have separated that out, but let them put it in Game Pass. Hey, we'll see what happens. But it is a big get for Game Pass on that month. But we knew about that. That's my point. My point is that they knew with this $80 billion that Call of Duty was going to Game Pass, right? That was the plan. That's what everybody was hyped about last year. So why all of a sudden Avowed being slated for fall 2024 and Indiana Jones in December, all of a sudden now, oh, that's too much. Too much. Too much. Why is it too much now? It wasn't too much in January. They owe it to you. It all should drop. They're all different types of games anyway. Is anybody going to complain that Stalker 2 may conflict with Call of Duty? I don't know. They're first-person shooters. Is that a problem? First off, that's not even their game. That's a second-party deal. Those don't count, I guess, right? According to those, I'll tell you that Sony didn't release anything because those games don't count. But anyway, grinders, hit that like button, share it out. We are on our way. Yeah, they're good for the consumer. Exactly, Thrifty, right? Hit that like button, share it out. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers. Man, oh man, what a day. We'll see if this rumor is true. And we'll see the damage control's already begun. The excuses are all over the place. It's too much. Let's see. Let's see if there's any other Hellblade 2 coming. Helldivers 2 coming to Game Pass. Yeah, that's another lie. People just blatantly lie about shit. And then it brings up the question, what's up with Indiana Jones? There's another one. So we will see, grinders. Hit that like button, share it out, and keep it locked here. The notifications. You never know when I'm going to go live during the week. But the Gaming Grindhouse on Monday nights. And yeah, and music will be coming your way as well, grinders. So thank you again. Hit that like button, and I am out.
Very, very come down to this. A bump in the road comes, and she's be sarcastic. I won't be coming back until Saturday when you leave. She's gonna try to stop me, but she can't run in those little high heels. Never see this face again.
And the only way to end this song, if this delay of Avowed is true to 2025, is we're going to end it with a nice little song. The only one that we can end it with. Matt Booty Blues. Good night, grinders.
The Matt Booty Blues.
Hit that like.
Probably has gone cold and you made Xbox lose their way with Halo. Stinky tears and spreading bull. Trash finger strikes again. Yeah, blue. Poppy has gone cold and he made Xbox lose their way with Halo. Stinky tears and spreading boo. Trash finger strikes again.
It was a disaster, Ryan. It was a train wreck. It was a disaster, Ryan.